All right, we are recording. Okay, welcome to our Invite to the Team call. My name is Julie Boris. I live in Carmel, Indiana, and I am honored tonight to share a little bit of my story about how long I've been in the business, what I've done with the business, how this business has changed my life, and in the hopes that sharing my story helps you understand that this business truly is and can be for anyone who desires, who's looking for a little bit more in their life, but they just don't know what that more looks like or how that more is going to happen. But they know that where they are might be good, but it could be great. It could be better. And you might need a little bit more in a multitude of different areas in your life. And the cool part about this business is that it addresses all of them. So I have been a coach for 11 years, which feels like a lifetime sometimes. The business is very different now than it was 11 years ago. But the beauty of that breadth of experience is that it really has helped me understand how far we've come, but also, my gosh, how much further that we can go. It feels like that we just started to tap the surface of what this incredible business can do. And what's cool about that too is Beachbody is actually celebrating its 20-year anniversary this year as a company, not as a network marketing company, but as a company, with P90X and Yoga Booty Ballet and all the original stuff that was out before the coaching opportunity came into play. The coaching opportunity has been around, I think, 12 years. I think it was around a year before I became a coach, but still such a baby business opportunity when I got into it. So I've been so lucky to see enormous growth. I think that gives me a really cool perspective on where we've come from and where we're going, because I know, just like many of you know, that this year we are announcing our second international market that we are opening in. And gosh, 11 years ago, I was just trying to figure out what Emerald meant or what it even meant to share this business, because I came into this business with zero business experience. So if you are someone who's looking at this business opportunity and thinking, I don't know if it's for me because I've never run a business before, I need you to be assured that I never had either. And so many coaches who have built incredible life-changing businesses entered into this Beachbody business opportunity with zero business experience. And we've all sort of figured it out along the way, because at its core, this business is very simple. It provides an enormous amount of accountability for your own personal health journey. Everyone needs health. Everyone needs fitness. Everyone needs nutrition. If we don't have good health, nothing else really in our lives matters. So at its foundational level, it provides this amazing accountability opportunity for us on our own health and fitness journey. Everybody needs fitness. We all need to move our bodies. Everybody needs good nutrition. And we need those two pieces to be convenient. We know that convenience matters. That's why there's so many drive-through restaurants. And the more convenient we can make health and fitness, the more accessible it becomes to everyone else, including ourselves. So first and foremost, we're on our own health journey. We're not trying to, well, some people might be, and that's totally part of their journey. But for me, I'm not trying to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated. I'm just trying to feel good about the skin I'm in. I'm trying to be a really great role model for my daughters. I'm trying to feel and function my best. And being a coach, being surrounded by other people who are doing that too, who want to feel and function their best, keeps me on my journey. There's just less room to get off track because you're surrounded by other people who are on track too. And there's such power in proximity. So when you come into the business as a coach, your first level may just be, I need the extra accountability for me. And that's amazing. What's going to happen is you will get results if you haven't already. And people will start asking you about those results. And now you have an opportunity to pay forward what was given to you. So everybody needs fitness. Everybody needs nutrition. Everybody needs income in some way. Everybody needs income. I don't feel wonky about saying that at all, because I believe everybody needs income. There's an incredible statistic that I heard recently that's something just mind-boggling, like 90% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. And who couldn't use a little extra income in their family budget for something as small as paying for gas, paying for groceries, or something as cumulative as paying for a college education. And if you are coming into a business opportunity that centers around pieces that we all need in our lives anyway, movement, fitness, nutrition, community, and there is an income opportunity attached to these pieces that we already need in our life, that makes it even better, because now we have the chance to take what has worked for us, share it with others, and create a little income that might just make an enormous difference in the lives of our families and in the lives of other people too. I have been that family that lived paycheck to paycheck. I have been that family who couldn't get to the end of the month. I have been that mom going to sleep at night, but not actually going to sleep at night because I didn't know how we were going to pay our bills. And we have 3 daughters with strong passions. And I had to say no, especially to the oldest one, a lot in the beginning because we simply couldn't afford it. And we just didn't know we would get to, I mean, my gosh, my husband would get paid and it felt like it all went out the window by the second of the month. And I'm like, okay, now what do we do? What do we do? And trying to figure that out was an enormous strain and stress on a marriage. It's an enormous stress as a parent to have to say no to your children. And we were that family living paycheck to paycheck when Beachbody came into our lives. I had been a high school English teacher. My husband is a college football coach. Those are really great professions, but neither of them make a lot of money. And when we tended to move a lot because of my husband's job, and in one of the moves we stayed home. I stayed home. I did not go back to teaching high school because we didn't know how long we'd be at this particular school. And like, wait, I got to figure this out. We got to figure out what we're going to do here. And I sort of fell into fitness, which had been a love for me all along. And several years into that, sort of fell into the Beachbody coaching opportunity, none of which I was looking for. And I think that's what makes this opportunity even cooler, is so often we're not looking for this. We're looking for maybe something more, or we know we don't feel good or confident in our bodies. And we know that we need health and fitness in our lives, but we're not always looking for a network marketing opportunity or an opportunity tied into health and fitness, because we have this idea in our head that if I'm going to make money as a health and fitness person, I must be a personal trainer or a group exercise instructor. And you can, but I think what most coaches find when they come into this business is, oh, I didn't know I needed this in my life. Now I can't imagine my life without it. And that's how I certainly was, trying to get from paycheck to paycheck, doing a very poor job of it, really struggling, had to ask my in-laws for a loan, which was heinous, and found this business without knowing anything about how to build a business. I just knew I liked health and fitness, I liked people, and I liked helping people. So if I could connect all of that, and wrapped up in this was an opportunity to earn some income, then I was going to be in. Because again, at its foundational level, this is an accountability tool for ourselves on our own health and fitness journey. And then it's a platform to help others do the same. Because what we do every day as coaches is so simple. We can make it more complicated. Women, we tend to make it more complicated. It doesn't have to be that complicated. We press play. This is my workout space right here. Here's my TV. I'll press play tomorrow morning, just like I did today. We press play on a fitness program. We drink a shake every day. We put good stuff in our heads. I usually say we read a book, maybe we listen to a podcast, we listen to a book, whatever, and then we share that journey with others. That's really what we do as coaches. We help hold others accountable, just like someone's holding us accountable. We get to surround ourselves with this community of people who are all on a mission for a little bit more in their lives. And throughout the 11 years that I have been a coach, and many on this call, I'm sure have a similar story, whether it's 11 years or 11 months, I have watched my life change in every way possible. I don't have to worry about getting to the end of the month anymore. I don't have to say no to my girls anymore, because I built a business based on health and fitness and helping others. So with Team Beachbody, we get to make an impact on the lives of others, and then that impact is sort of measured in income. So not only do I get to help other people, but we get to help ourselves and our own families too. Because as much as I love helping others, I really want to make sure that the people who live in this house right here are well taken care of first. And if I can do something that makes a difference, that creates a little bit of impact, that gives me that more in my life that I was looking for, and then I get to also change my family's lives, sign me up for that all day, every day. Because I know that my daughter's lives are different right now in the present than they would be without this business. And what's even cooler is I know that their children's lives will be different because they are different, because I am different because of this business. When you have in your life an accountability tool like this business that helps you stay on your own health and fitness journey, and we know that what you do in your workout, at the time it might feel like just a squat or just a lunge or just a push-up. But that's not the case, because what we do in our workouts transfers over into every other part of our lives. So we have this amazing accountability tool in this business where we're pressing play and we're squatting and we're lunging and we're doing push-ups, but yet we're building confidence. That's what we're really doing. We're shedding the weight, yes, but we're also shedding the baggage that kind of holds us down. We're building confidence, and then we're making better choices in our nutrition. So that affects how we feel about ourselves. And now we've pressed play, we've had a shake, fueled our bodies with good stuff like a book or a podcast. Are you kidding me? Of course you're a better parent. Of course you're a better spouse. Of course you're a better human being on this planet. Of course you are, because you're putting those pieces in your life. And now to have an opportunity to share that with someone else and maybe make a little income so I can get to the end of the month, so I can take care of these children that I brought into this world, so I can say yes to them, so I don't have to ask my in-laws for a loan. That's the most perfect package. There's no lose in it. It's only win-win. Because even if someone comes in and says, you know what, I just want the accountability for myself, awesome. We're going to cheer you on and help you get results. Maybe you say, I want accountability. I want to pay it forward just enough to pay for my Shakeology each month. Awesome. We're going to help you do that. We're going to cheer you on. Someone comes on and says, I want accountability and I want to pay it forward enough to send my kids to college. Because that was me. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I knew that that's what I needed. And that's what I was going to figure out. And like so many of the 400, 500,000 Beachbody coaches throughout the network, I didn't have any business experience. No one in my family's ever owned a business. I just figured it out surrounded by this amazing group of people all on a mission to live their best lives too. So often as grownups, we just don't have the chance to be surrounded by other grownups who want to make more in their lives. You know, we get so encumbered by our to-do lists and the grocery and the laundry and the kids and the pets and that stuff that we forget, you know what, we have actual goals and dreams ourselves. And it's okay to unpack those. And then it's really, really okay to go after them. You don't need anyone's permission to go after your goals and dreams. But what you might need is a platform or a vehicle. And this business can be that for you. Will it be hard? Yes, because every job in the world has something that's hard about it. Every job. You don't think teaching high school English was hard? You don't think walking into a room of 32 16-year-olds and saying, today we're doing Shakespeare, you don't think that was hard? Yeah, that was really, really hard. And it didn't matter how well my students did on their papers or how high the graduation rate was. My salary as a high school English teacher was my salary. There was nothing that could be done to change that. What's cool is now I might have hard pieces of this job. I might have hard pieces of the day, but I also have a lot more power in when I work, how much I make, what I do with it. And there aren't too many jobs that you can say that. I knew that I was going to teach high school English. I was going to do the best that I possibly could. I was going to love those kids, and I was still going to make the same salary at the end of the year, no matter what. But when you work for yourself and you have a little bit of entrepreneurial spirit and you understand that there's such power in being your own boss and unpacking those dreams and getting in this vehicle that can help you reach those dreams and not just sitting in the passenger seat of your life and going, well, I guess this is it. No, it's not. You can make the decision that no, this is not just it. You can create the life you want to create, but you have to do the work. And yeah, it's going to be hard. And sometimes it's going to be frustrating, just like every other job on the planet. Unlike those other jobs, I got someone who's not muted. Unlike those other jobs, you get to be in control of so much of your day with this job. And you get to make a lot of impact, change a lot of lives while you're doing it. So there just really isn't any lose when you come into this business. So before I sort of wrap up, I would love to know if you have any questions, if there's anything that I can answer for you that I haven't talked about. I don't like to get into the nitty gritty too much, like compensation plan and all that kind of stuff when we talk about inviting to the team, because that's not what's important right now. What's important is that you understand the potential. The potential in the business, yes, but also the potential in you. The potential that you have to create the life that you want to live rather than riding along in the passenger seat. So the policies and the procedures and the compensation plan and all that, that's all just the nitty gritty stuff. That it won't matter if you don't understand and you don't believe in your own potential. The business works. There are hundreds of thousands of befores and afters, physical, financial, mental, whatever. Those can be pulled up and run in front of you like a carousel. The business works. What you have to decide is, are you going to do the work on you, in you, to build something? Or are you going to get to the end of your life and go, gosh darn, I wish I would have? Because I think that stinks even more. So you have to decide, are you going to take the potential in this business and marry it to the potential that's in you and do something with it? Let me scroll through here. I have to turn my light down a little bit so I can see what. Hold on, let me see if I can make my screen brighter. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's nice. Okay, so no questions? No questions? Nothing that you want me to cover? Anything you want me to talk about? Anything that you want me to add on? So we're all going to have brand new teammates on our teams tomorrow, right? Right, because that's why we're on these calls. We're not just on these calls to listen to me talk. We're on these calls so that we can go expand our team and grow our team and give other people this amazing opportunity that we've had. Because if this business has changed your life in some way for the better, you have an obligation to share it with someone else. Someone out there in this world needs it, because you did, I did, someone else does. We're not the only you and I on this call tonight are not the only people in the entire world who needed this business in our lives. There are a lot of other people who need this business in their lives. And if we know that and we know what it's done for us, we have to share it. It's fitness, it's nutrition, it's personal development, and it's sharing the journey. That's what it is. Don't make it any more complicated than that. Don't make it any more complicated than that. That's what it is. And people need what we have, hands down, for sure. They think health and fitness is hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. And I don't even want to say job, our mission, our opportunity, our blessing in this life is to help be a mentor for people and guide them through that wilderness of health and fitness. Help them live a better life, and then help them connect to others so others can live a better life and change our own family's lives along the way while we're doing it. So it's pretty cool. It's like the coolest gig on the planet. My husband is a football coach. He thinks he has the best job, and I tell him all the time he is wrong. I have the best job. We have the best job. I mean, his job's cool. He gets to run around on a football field, wear workout clothes, and throw football around a lot. And that's all right. That's cool. Not nearly as cool as what we get to do every day. So remember that when you're talking to people. People need what we have. What's a good book I recommend people with low self-esteem and negative self-talk? Well, here's the thing, Misty. The book that I might recommend may not work for you. You know why? Because it's called personal development. It's not called Julie development or Carl development or Misty development. It's called personal development. So you really have to do some exploration and find the book that resonates with you at this moment. And it could literally be sitting on your shelf right now. You could have picked it up a year ago and it didn't resonate with you. You could pick it up today and there it is, and now it connects. Or it could be the book. It could be Girl Wash Your Face, which everyone in the world is reading and talking about. And you pick it up and you're like, well, this sucks. Cool. That's okay. It doesn't resonate with you. That's totally fine. You have to be willing to explore. And the thing that will resonate with you will be the thing that you need at this time. I just finished You Are a Badass. Okay, how long has that book been going around? Probably 2 years. And when it went around, I was like, whatever. And I ignored it. And then she did You Are a Badass at Making Money. That was her most recent one. I went, I have 3 girls in college. I'd like to know more about that. So I listened to that one. It connected with me. And I went back and listened to her other 2, like back to back. My car's been filled with Jen Sincero for the past month because it connected with me. But 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago. I think it was 2017 when it came out. Nothing. So Misty, me recommending a book to you, it's only a book that I might like right now, but it may not connect with you. You have to be willing to do the work to find it. It's personal development. And also remember, personal development comes in lots of ways. Books, yes, hands down. Books, podcasts, audio, yes. But it comes in a lot of ways. You know, I can go to the theater and be inspired personally and bring that passion and that enthusiasm back to my business. I can travel and be inspired by seeing something when I travel and bring that passion, that enthusiasm back to my business. So personal development can happen in a lot of ways. Books are one of the best ways, but if you live your life on the lookout for inspiration, you will find it. If you live your life only thinking that you are inspired by reading a book, you're missing out on 99.9% of the other ways that you can be inspired. So you need to open your eyes and look for your inspiration everywhere in your life, not just in a book. It's one of the best ways, but it's not the only way. Okay, I think that's all. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the Facebook group. And you know what? Those of you that are in the Facebook group, if you do have some personal development recommendations, maybe we could start a thread, and then that would be a nice place for coaches that could have a little library in there. So if you're looking for something, you haven't heard of something, pop it in there, and we'll have a nice little resource in there. Okay, so new teammates tomorrow. Like to see some sparkly advancements tomorrow. Yes. Don't be negative. Go do it. Go make it happen. You want to be diamond? Make the decision and go make it happen. All right. See you guys tomorrow.